Hey kids, it's time for another exciting episode of KWJUDAS!
I spun. You made me feel like my life has only just begun. I beat Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Venom, and Electro too. And I did it all so I could impress you. If I was Spider-Man, would you be my Mary Jane? If I was Spider-Man, I will always feel the same. If I was Spider-Man, you know it would still be my dream, just for you to be with me. Sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la. The world is so different now, everybody changed. I'm a Peter Parker in a world of Bruce Waynes. In the end, there's no one else I would rather be. In a world of John Mayers, I'm Bryan Bielanski. If I was Spider-Man, would you be my Mary Jane? If I was Spider-Man, I will always feel the same. If I was Spider-Man, you know it would still be my dream, just for you to be with me. If I was Spider-Man, would you be my Mary Jane? If I was Spider-Man, I will always feel the same. If I was Spider-Man, you know it would still be my dream, just for you to be with me, just for you to be with me, just for you to be with me. Sha-la-la-la-la.
Fa 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 fa. Bryan Bielanski here for like the fifth time.
Yeah, I want to say
Fifth or sixth. It's been. I'll have to look it up,
Indeed.
but yeah, it's probably about 5 times now that we've had Bryan on here, and it's a funny coincidence. This is the first time that he's met Wizard.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Well, yeah, like I said right before the show here, it's great to be back, Judas, and great to meet you tonight, Wizard. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure
Thanks for
to meet
having
you as
me.
well.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
So that last song, If I Was Spider-Man, is there somebody that was written to specifically, or that just kind of a...
Oh, well, that's a really good question. Sort of the person it's written for is kind of like a composite of not one person in particular, kind of. But
So there's no specific Mary Jane in mind?
no, again, like the Mary Jane's probably like a composite of maybe like 5 or 6 different ladies that I had crushes on at one time or another, kind of like that. That's kind of what I'll do if it's like a love song like that. Although it's also much more about like individualism and being yourself too, as kind of disguised as a love song.
That's interesting.
And a pop culture reference song.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So how so?
Oh well, especially the line about John Mayer. You know, in a world full of John Mayers, I'm Bryan Bielanski because you know, I happen to quite a few what's the word I'm looking for? Generic folks out there doing that kind of music. So I see that a lot. So it's kind of John Mayer music, just kind of I'm sure he's all right as a person, but just not a fan of his music.
I haven't heard him. I've heard of John Mayer, but definitely I don't think I've ever heard the
I
music.
can't say I've even heard the name.
I think you have. I think he had that song, waiting for the world to change. We're just waiting. Real poppy. Like,
Oh, yeah. I
the
actually have heard that song.
The song you hear in every Starbucks and Panera Bread that you go into. Yeah, or that you did, I guess, maybe when it came out. But
Word.
it's a little dig on him. Again, as an artist, I have nothing against him as a person. I'm sure he's a great person.
You just don't like him as an artist.
I guess not. Yeah,
It's okay. You can talk shit on this show.
It's the super epi fun time spirit there, But and there you go. I mean, it's just kind of generic stuff. It's kind of generic, and it's just kind of, to me, like music should be so much more than that, than a cash cow.
Right. Which apparently that was.
Indeed, it was a big hit. Yeah,
but
whenever it came out.
But just because you had a big hit doesn't necessarily mean you didn't intentionally were trying to have a cash cow.
That's true, I know, and now I feel a bit bad for being so judgmental. people could easily say the same thing about me.
Right. Whenever you get your cash cow.
Yeah. yeah. It's, at this point, it's probably like a cash tadpole, a blue crayfish.
Word.
All right,
well,
cool.
Let's have another song.
All right.
This is Bryan Bielanski here on Season 11's season premiere episode here on KWJUDAS. Thank you all for being with us tonight.
I remember when we were in love back then, but I will never fall in love again. All the things that you said, they're stuck inside of my head. I will never fall in love again. We used to stay up and play Atari all night long. Now you're gone, all I have are my songs, and there's nothing going wrong. 'Cause even though I'm alone, I made it all on my own, and I will never fall in love again. Up and play Nintendo all night long. Now I'm grown, all on my own. I still play my rock and roll songs, 'cause now my life is on track. You think you're taking me back, but I will never fall in love again. I will never fall in love again. I will never fall in love again.
Bryan Bielanski here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio, here on our first episode of the season, our season premiere for season 11. It's been 11 years we've been doing this now.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
Yep, it's pretty crazy. And we're still doing it. And this was supposed to be like the third episode, but the first episode I fucked up. And totally spaced it. I thought it was supposed to be on a Saturday and it was supposed to be on a Thursday.
Oh.
And yeah, I missed them. And then the second episode, the guy was here and we were hanging out waiting for Wizard, and who never came, but
True story.
we sat in the backyard for like a half hour, and then we just said, well, let's just go in and leave the door unlocked in case he comes late or whatever. And I went to the bathroom, and I, like, way earlier, I told this kid the story of the guy who got stuck in the Nutty Putty cave, and they left him there because they couldn't get him out, and they just sealed the cave. And I told him about that shit, and I also told him about, the Parallax crew that died in the underwater cave, and I didn't think much of it. He didn't seem to be that perturbed by it, but after I came out of the bathroom, he comes out of my room and is just like, dude, I'm real sorry, but something about that cave story, man, it's really got me going and I gotta go.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he was afraid you were going to kill him.
What?
Is that why he left? Because
No, I don't think so.
I think you telling that cave story probably made him think that you were gonna put him in a cave and seal it, like that. It was like you were foreshadowing his fate. And that's what it sounds like to me. I mean, and I'm.
I guess you're the guest.
We have had guests show up, come in and see the inside of the place, say they were going to go out and grab their instruments and just drive away before.
Yeah, that has happened. Pretty ridiculous.
I think you've told me that before too, Judas. I think I remember. Yeah.
But this was just outrageous. I mean, what kind of hypersensitive little bitch move is that? Grow the fuck up, dude. Act like an adult. You can't handle life like that.
For real.
I love it. Now, to be fair, I've been to a venue and done that. It was a house party, and there was all these real shady-looking folks that looked like, they would grab whatever we left when we turned our backs. So I took off. A little different situation.
Yeah, but this wasn't like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's
They literally just showed up for a show. Came in, checked out the place, and met us and said, okay, we're going to go grab our instruments. Because that's back when we did it all live, and it would take 3 or 4 hours to do 1 hour episode.
Oh man, now see that I want to do. If you ever go back to doing it live, I would definitely. I'm always been a big fan of live.
For one, there's not the space to do it here.
We could do soloists and shit,
Which we have, but
yeah, we have.
I mean, I think I've played songs with my acoustic in here.
Yeah, I think that we have done a live show with you before, but
now I'm doing quite a few songs with no guitar and just me on the djembe. Percussion.
that's cool.
Word.
I spank goat skin.
Yes, I do as well. So is that on the EP we're listening to?
There is a percussive song on there, but that would be the mac and cheese song, and that's actually not djembe. That's going to be the box of mac and cheese used as a shaker.
Okay, but that's not the next song.
Oh no! Oh, that's
the next song is "Everyone Wants to Be
a Rock Star."
A rock star. Well, so let's hear that one.
Okay.
And then we'll get to the mac and cheese.
Indeed.
Word. This is Bryan Bielanski here on KWJUDAS Gumption City Radio.
On the birthday I turned 33, that's when I had an epiphany. If I don't do it DIY, I'm gonna have regrets when I die. I get so scared, I'm not gonna lie. If Kurt Cobain did it, then so can I. Everyone wants to be a rock star. 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 Rock star. Rock star. Rock star.
Pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Gangsta, gangsta. Here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio. Everyone wants to be a rock star, eh?
Yeah, how did you like that one, Judas?
That was pretty cool. So who's playing drums?
That would be me on the drums.
Oh, you play drums too?
Oh yes, I'm doing Paul McCartney style on a lot of these songs here. There were a few songs where my producer Rob Tavlione handled the percussion, but a lot of if you ever hear a full drum kit, that's going to be me.
That's cool.
Thank you very much.
I didn't know that you played drums as well.
Oh yeah, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, all the Bryan Super Happy Fun Time albums. I'm doing drums on at least a few of the songs. The last album, the last full album, the whole EP there. Yeah.
Word. How long you been playing drums?
Oh, well, since the old days, I guess it would, since the 90s when I learned to play drums so that I could teach my drummers how to play the songs, basically.
Nice.
So you're self-taught?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. Guitar, too. I just, self-taught completely. My dad and my uncle showed me a few chords when I was just getting started out. But other than that, yeah, completely self-taught.
That's cool.
Thank you, man.
Hell yeah, that's how I am.
Yeah, different people learn better differently. I mean, some people are, better with lessons, but for me, I was always just, work it out.
That's how I learned to drum.
Word.
No doubt.
Yeah, I never had any lessons. But that's pretty cool.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah. I appreciate it.
So, are you playing bass too?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yep, bass guitar. It's a Fender percussion bass.
Fender percussion bass.
What is that?
Yeah. Or is it precision? Did I say
precision.
it wrong? Precision.
That makes more sense.
Percussion bass, precision bass. Yeah. There we go.
Word. Yeah, I've heard of those. I've never heard of a percussion bass.
I guess because I just made
What's
it up.
that? I want one.
Sounds cool.
I love it.
Word. Well, let's get to the macaronium cheese.
There we go.
This is track 4 on the EP. Isn't it the macaroni and cheese EP?
It's just called Mac and Cheese, yeah.
Mac and cheese.
The Mac and Cheese EP. Or
Word.
single.
This is Bryan Bielanski here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio. Thank you all for listening tonight.
Well, this next song is another song that's about food. It's another song that was written by request, and it's another road story. Last year, when I was on tour in the state of Washington, in the city of Ellensburg, in the venue of Old Schools, a venue I perform at regularly, at this particular show, the tip jar was right next to the stage, right in front of the stage, and a young man walked up with the box of mac and cheese, and he put the mac and cheese into the tip jar. Now, since the tip jar was at the front of the stage, in front of the stage, everybody saw the young man put the mac and cheese into the tip jar, and they all started laughing at him. And they said, "Hey, what are you doing, man? That's the tip jar. That's for cash. That's not for mac and cheese." So then the young man turned around to the audience to defend himself, and he said, "What? The laminated card said he accepts donations. I thought he meant food donations." Then everyone in the audience continued to laugh at him. At this point, I had to stop in and say, "Look, ladies and gentlemen, please don't laugh at the young man. I am grateful for all tips I receive, be they cash or processed food or stock certificates or real estate parcel deeds, vehicle titles, treasury bonds." And at this point, somebody interrupted me in the audience and yelled out, "Bryan, write a song about it." So much like the taco song, I felt obliged to honor the gentleman's request and write the song at that exact moment on the stage spontaneously. And the song is called Mac and Cheese. And I'm going to play it for you in just a moment, but there's actually an epilogue to this prologue that I just performed at the same venue again a few months ago. And the same young man was there, and he gave me another box of mac and cheese in the tip jar. So I am going to perform the song right now with both boxes of mac and cheese. And without further ado, the song Mac and Cheese. Mac and cheese, mac and cheese. I like to eat it when I please. I eat it when I'm on the go. I'm gonna eat some after the show. Look out, here comes the mac and cheese. Sometimes I put ketchup on it, sometimes not, depends on the mood I'm in. I eat it when I'm on the go. I'm gonna eat some after the show. Look out, first I am gonna heat it up, then I am gonna eat it up. Here comes the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
So was that a box of macaroni and cheese you're actually using for the percussion there?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I figured as much. It sounds just like it.
Yeah, you can tell. Uh-huh.
Yeah, especially with the story and the beginning of the song. Yes, it definitely, yeah. Fun story. I like telling stories, about the interesting things that happen to me on the road and everything, meeting lots of interesting people.
Awesome.
So I guess I missed the story. What was...
Oh, yeah, for those listening along at home, the order of time is not quite No, it's a story of how a young man put a box of mac and cheese into the tip jar at my show, and the audience started laughing at him. And I told the audience to stop because I'm grateful for any tip that I receive, and that when you're a full-time musician, a little kindness goes a long way, and that I'm happy for any tip, whether it's cash or processed food or stock certificates or treasury bonds or real estate parcel deeds or vehicle titles or golden coins or platinum coins or palladium coins, any of that stuff. And then a young man asked me to write a song about the mac and cheese, so I did.
Nice.
That's awesome. Where was this?
That happened in Ellensburg, Washington, at a venue called Old Schools. They're a record store, and yeah, they've had me at least once a year. I mean, every time I go through Washington, they host a performance, so that's great. I mean,
Nice.
I just
Hell
it's a
yeah.
great place.
Do they pay well?
Well, I mean, I typically don't make my finances public record, but I
You don't have to.
But I'll say I do all right there. Yeah, it's not
Nice.
terrible. I'll say that.
Yeah, I guess if you're gonna keep coming back, but then
right.
you keep coming back here, and we don't pay shit.
Well, I keep holding out hope that maybe one day you will, because a lot of radio stations actually have been paying me lately, surprisingly.
Really?
I'm not even joking either. I mean, it's never like negotiated or anything, but at the end, people are like, yo, man, I really dig what you're doing, man. Like keep it up, man. You're really killing it, and slip me whatever, some money. So, I'm like, hey, maybe you guys will too. But don't worry, you're all still okay in my book, even if you don't, because
once we break free of being pirate and get like license, like maybe, man, like when we can actually like make money off of it.
I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just putting you on the spot. But no, truthfully,
place to sleep.
Some radio places have been giving me money, which is great, because then the ones are like, yeah, you can be on our show. You just have to pay us this much money. And
no.
And then I read them. I'm like, well, actually, a lot of the places have been giving me a stipend, but so thank you anyway. Now, if somebody propositions me to buy advertising, I disengage 100%.
Like,
no, I like best to not even respond to them at all, because any answer you give them, they might try to misconstrue it as like, oh yeah, we're gonna buy it, like harassing people. So, and again, there's more than enough like radio and TV stations, like big stations that are willing to do things to help people like me, to help their community, whereas others are trying to say, yeah, you could be on our show if you give us $500. Like,
yeah, no.
Like,
Yeah,
hey, I live in my car and I eat peanut butter every day. No, I'm not paying $500 to be on your TV show.
Yeah.
Just straight peanut butter?
Oh, yeah, with a spoon.
Right.
Because, who has time to make a sandwich?
It's delicious and nutritious.
Yeah, I do that. I haven't done it in a while, but I used to do it all the time.
That's why I call my wife Peanut, is because she carries around a jar of peanut butter with a spoon in it.
It's great survival food. It's just so easy to, people are like, oh, why don't you stop and cook some eggs? And I'm like, there's just no time for that.
First I have to figure out how to, stop and cook eggs in the middle of my day, like in my car. Like, come on, man. There's a jar of peanut butter.
Right. It could be done. I do have a stove, but, yeah, it's more of a time thing than anything else.
And resources, Now you got to put into effort.
You're cutting out.
Time equity. Oh.
Check. I don't know why I'm cutting out.
I think you're better now.
Okay. Sweet.
Word. Well, let's have another song, shall we?
We should, if you're going to get them all in.
Word. Well, we're making pretty good time. We've got 4 songs, and we're about halfway through. We'll do a song, and then we'll have a useless fact.
Okay.
Perfect.
Word. Here it is, KWJ.
Somebody new, she's dressed up like a Quaker girl. I'm so fed up with all the so stuck up heartbreaker girls. They say they love you, then they leave you like a faker girl. This quiet, shy one, I know she's the true dream maker girl. Yeah, she's so cute. This girl, she's so neat. In a dress that covers her from her neck down to her feet. It's not hard to understand about my fascination. Some things are better left to your own imagination. The way she covers up, it makes me wanna love her up. If you want my honesty, I like a girl with modesty. I have gotta get that girl right now, right now. No one's gonna take my girl, not now, not now. She's filled with purity, I know she's the one for me. I gotta get that girl right now,
Thank you very much.
Muy bueno. Muy bueno. Indeed. So, do you have a useless fact for us, Wizard?
I guess it is the middle of the show. I do, in fact, have a useless fact for you. New Jersey, of all places, is leads America in eggplant production. Boom.
Did you think of that because of my New Jersey shirt?
Well, maybe that's why I came to the thought of that particular useless fact, but
I was wondering if anybody could see because it's like so worn. I mean, this shirt's so freaking old. The New Jersey shirt here, like Superman. New Jersey. Yeah, it's probably too dark in here.
I can't
it's
read
too
it.
dark in here for sure.
New Jersey.
No, that was just one of my random useless facts I have floating around.
I love that. So the synchronicity is amazing.
So is that
awesome.
where you're from?
New Jersey? Oh no.
I forget where you're from.
He's just wearing a New Jersey shirt.
Yeah. Well, so North Carolina is the home base.
Word.
I've lived there since I was 2 years old. Originally from Ohio.
Word. But you mostly go back to North Carolina.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I lived there, since I was 2, in various different locations, but all in the Charlotte metro area.
Word.
Because like for a while, I lived in like the Orem of Charlotte. Or
The-
shit, was I not supposed to say what city we're in? The secret, underground.
How was it like Orem?
Oh, like the suburbs, like outside, like Salt Lake City being the big city, and then like the little suburb cities surrounding it, like
Right.
what's the other one, Provo, and all that stuff. Of course. So.
Yeah, Provo's kind of got its own thing, especially with the cops.
Oh,
Yeah.
what about the cops?
I don't know. They just they act like big city cops when they're not.
Well,
And they got too much new fancy gear for their own good.
And not enough eggplant.
And not enough eggplants. Well, we're not in New Jersey or wherever.
True. We're not in New Jersey.
Is that where you said it was? I
Yeah,
can't
it is New
remember.
Jersey.
and do you know how Utah stacks up against the Utah eggplant production stacks up against Jersey?
Oh, yeah. We can't. We don't hold a candle to that.
And then
I
of
don't
course,
think you can grow eggplant here,
are
can
we
ya?
talking
Absolutely
North
can.
Jersey, South Jersey? I mean, hey.
It's just a very short. We just have a very brief growing season compared to the coastal areas. Like they have a much longer growing season, and a lot of America has a longer grow season than we do.
Yeah, I know. Like the coastal states.
We can grow almost anything here, but then you're resetting the next year because we get winter.
Except like citrus fruits and shit.
Yeah, well, and
Unless you're in a greenhouse.
if you actually leave your tomato plants and the tomatoes you don't harvest for the end of the year, the seeds will just repropagate on their own.
Word. That's cool.
Yeah, I found that out on accident and even crossbred some tomatoes on accident that way.
Yeah, I've seen you make some monstrous tomato plants.
Yeah, I enjoy growing them.
Like
Anyway, we should probably have another song.
ridiculously huge.
Yeah, gigantic.
Word. Yeah, we can do another song. We only got 3 left, though.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we could do song and then a story because I bet this guy's full of them.
Oh, yeah. You got any stories for us, Brian?
Oh yeah, I thought that was why I was here to tell some of them. So yeah, I'd be more than happy.
Let's
to
hear your scariest story. Like the scariest thing to ever happen to you while touring.
Ooh, the scariest thing. Well, let's have that song, and I'll think about it while the song's playing.
That sounds perfect.
All right. Here is Living My Dream by Bryan Bielanski here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Indeed. Bryan Bielanski here on KWJUDAS Gumption City Radio. That was Living My Dream. And so now we're going to have a story time.
It's story time. Yay.
Story time. All right. We asked for a scary story, huh?
If you got one.
I mean, oh, yeah. Well, back when I used to drive a van, I was driving on a one-way dirt road up a mountain in New Mexico, and the van slipped off the cliff, so one wheel was hanging off the cliff.
Shit.
So a literal cliffhanger. Had to pay somebody that had like a monster truck-looking thing called a Unimog. I never heard of him before, but it looked like a monster truck. It had the giant wheels because I called like every tow person, and they all rejected me because they're like, "Oh, we won't go up a mountain like that." So that was scary. I've had to run at several rest areas. People, coming at me to attack me, maybe to rob me or worse. But I managed to escape every time. But that's happened.
That's scary.
Yeah, that is pretty scary.
Three or four times. Yeah.
What did you do?
Wow.
I just ran back to my car and like got in the car and drove off.
I mean, like, did you do anything to piss them off?
Oh no, I mean, it's me. How could I piss anyone off?
I don't know.
No, unprovoked. No. Yeah. So
They just were coming at you with.
Well, yeah, they didn't brandish any weapons, but it was clear, no, they didn't have like.
There was no good intention.
Yeah, no, they were malevolent actors. Let's just say that. Yeah, So, but luckily, and I recommend for anybody traveling solo, other musicians that might be doing what I do, or even just anyone traveling solo, always keep an eye out and always use common sense because, I mean, there are a lot of bad people out there. Like I said, I've been able to narrowly escape some attack attempts. And always at rest areas because I like the rest areas when there's no one there because I love my privacy. I'm a really light sleeper, so I tend to like.
And depending on the season, oftentimes there's no one there.
Right, but again, I mean, and those were the places where those problems happen. So it is better. I like my favorite ones are the rest areas where there's trucks but no passenger cars. So I'm like, all right, the trucks are there. I know there's like a good, good safety community, like support here, rather than like a rest area.
Someone that's going to hear you if you scream.
Well, we would say that. I mean, and of course I'm prepared to defend myself if it comes to that, but it's always better to withdraw than to engage.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Yeah. The super happy fun time would like be over really quickly if I found myself in a self-defense trial against, somebody. Because of course, in that incident, the attacker will spin it around and say that you are the aggressor. I mean, that's how those things go. So better to just run, get away. One of those actually happened just the other week in Washington State.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Crazy.
It made me think about it. It's fresh on my mind. I'm like, let's see, scary. Oh yeah. I'm like, I know. I've been scared
that
recently.
That is scary.
But again, get in the car and just floor the gas pedal and get out of there. And hope they're not following. And in each circumstance, nobody ever followed me in their automobile. So.
That's good.
Word. Yeah, I was going to ask.
Well, maybe they didn't have an automobile, and that was the idea, was to get yours.
Well, actually, so there was one Vista Point in California, and there was two cars, one on each side, one like on the far left and the far right of the parking lot. I park right in the middle. Just a Vista Point, no restroom. So I'm going to climb up to the Vista Point to look at the cool view. And these guys, they were looked like twin identical brothers, and they both got out of the car and synchronized, almost like synchronized steps started coming straight for me. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
I mean, oh darn. Sorry, the language.
Oh, you're good. I'm usually the one that slips up more than anyone else.
You're allowed to say those words on TV now, though, right? I think they really relaxed their. I can't remember what I was watching, but it was something.
We're not monitored anyway, so we're good.
Yeah, we
FCC.
used to worry about it a little bit more.
Yeah, so it's not the 87. There's no affiliation to it because wasn't at one point like 87 something or
87.9.
right.
It still is.
And
We
we're
still do
pirating
have
the
that.
waves, but
Oh.
we're like taking just a tiny little bubble of space that we've never gotten in any trouble for. So
Yeah, it's such a minuscule radius. Like, I think that's what kind of
and we
keeps
never
us.
put anything controversial on.
So that's going to go on the station. This show will be on the station. And to those listening at home, this was pre-recorded. It's not live. Just to explain for anybody that might be listening now that might not.
Yeah, they're always pre-recorded these days.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to try and do it live, but that was just kind of a pain in the ass.
I mean, I never do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like doing live stuff because I like being on my toes for like weird questions that people ask and stuff. But at the same time, I like not doing live. Like, I'm never one of those like I'm gonna Instagram live or Facebook live people.
So we record this like it's live, even though it's recorded.
Of course. Yeah. You know.
He edits in a few sound effects.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
Other than that, like that's it.
Yeah, no, I've and having been on the show 5 times, and also being a viewer of some of the other episodes, yeah.
Nice. There's some good ones out there.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, I mean, I love what you guys do, and again, I really appreciate you guys supporting me for years now. Now 5 years, Judas, because 22 was the first
Word.
year. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Wow.
5 years. For those at home, sorry, it's radio, so. I just counted on my hand the 5, like each digit of my hand, each finger was a year. To help, I just want to explain that to the listeners,
Yeah, you needed to.
Yeah, I forget. I'll do air quotes all the time on radio too. I'm like, now we're gonna do. Oh, it's like, hey, sorry guys, I just did air quotes. Yeah.
Yeah, no one can see it,
Nobody can see
but that's kind of the beauty of it.
except for psychics.
Like that's why sometimes we'll take the time to like explain someone's crazy outfit or like outrageous instrument that they
Right.
have. Be like, okay, people, like this is what we're seeing. But yeah,
Word. Well, shall we have another song?
Sure.
wouldn't hurt.
Word. Here's Still Living in My Car by Bryan Bielanski here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio.
Rocking out, still living in my car. I'm a traveling musician and I live in my car. Played 49 states and 19 countries so far. You're a cool audience and I think you get the super happy fun time motif. Rocking out, still living in my car. I hang out in the library all day. Email the media about the shows I play. Then I sit around in coffee shops, cold calling venues for new places to rock. Rocking out, still living in my car. A lot of hard work and a little luck. I pay my bills with the music bucks. A lot of people work at a job they hate. They binge on sports and TV shows to escape. In between tours, this is what I do. Crash on the couch at Area 52. Then I get back in the studio. Record a new album, then I go. Rocking out, still living in my car. Rocking out, still living in my car. Rocking out, still living in my car.
Thank you guys. Thanks a lot.
Still Living in My Car by Bryan Bielanski here on KWJUDAS, Gumption City Radio. I guess the story behind that one's pretty straightforward.
Just dome it like it is.
Yeah.
Still living in my car.
Yep.
Which you still are, aren't you?
That is correct. Yeah, 5 years later, now it's still doing the exact same thing. I've only been home a month and a half at a time, each year. So it's been 10 to 11 and a half months every year since 2022 on the road.
Crazy.
311 shows last year. Broke my own personal record. So
Wow.
Yeah, that is pretty nuts,
That's
considering.
gnarly.
and doing all the booking, all the promoting. No one helping me out. No record labels, none of that stuff.
Word. All independent.
It's the best way to be. You don't have to split the money with anybody.
Right. That is pretty fucking commendable.
Thanks. It's a lot of work, but I swear, honestly, if there was ever a record label or management or whatever that was like, I really like could believe in and like believe that they were, shared like, my outlook.
It had your best interests, like.
Well, mutual best interests, I
Yeah.
mean, because every time I've worked with industry people, it's always been like, yeah, like my interests are way down at the 10% level and theirs are up at like the 90% level. It's kind of, so not to say I haven't worked with some people that were, decent, okay folks, but that's just kind of how the business works. I mean, these people, how a lot of business works. A lot of people want to just do the least amount of work for the most amount of money. I mean, without any kind of sense of responsibility.
I mean, if you want a lot of money, you got to work a lot.
I mean, yeah. No, it's true. It's true. I mean, I think there's a direct correlation between, hard work and a lot of money. I mean, unless you have a rich parent, and then I guess that kind of like skews the graph a little bit.
Well, that's true, but those kids don't stay with the money or stay in anything unless they start working at some point themselves, usually. I mean, not always the case. Some do just get through life with never learning anything.
I mean, there are some spoiled folks out there, Must be nice. I don't know.
Dude, I
It
think
must
would
be
suck.
fucking nice.
For me, though, sleeping in my car, honestly, I'm really happy, doing what I'm doing. I mean, I think, like, the detachment from materialism, I think it's a great thing. I mean, it's something that it's one of the things I love about what I do, just to kind of detach from the whole, I need all this stuff. So, I mean, it's just a car and, of course I've got, a place to live back home in Charlotte, but, since I'm only there a month and a few weeks out of the year, it's, living in the car's fun. When I think about all the money I'm saving, I feel really good about it.
Yep.
So, do you just stay with your parents when you're back at home, or what?
No, I have my own place. Yeah.
Word.
My mom still lives in Charlotte. My father's passed away.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you paying rent for all the time you're not there?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. I am.
Damn.
It's pretty reasonable though what I'm paying for rent. So.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's worth it. I mean, like my bills are paid. So it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. It's not the nicest place in the world, but since I'm never there, it doesn't really matter.
Right. Well, that's cool.
Thank you.
We got one more song left here on KWJUDAS.
In about 7 minutes.
Right. Well, we can end a little early if we need to.
Fuck that.
We can.
You guys are sick of me already? Let's make the show go longer. Yeah, got another hour.
Let's hear the most bizarre thing that ever happened to him.
Yeah, if you got another story.
All right, I'll think of this one after the song, and we close with that, right? Does that
Sounds
sound
good.
Hey.
Well, we usually close with a song.
Oh.
And
okay.
since we only have one left.
So bizarre story now. I mean, I'll give you another song. I'll float another song your way. Or I could tell the story now.
Yeah, let's just have a story.
Story now. All right, what's the most bizarre thing that's ever happened to me? Being in the Thanksgiving's Day Parade in Charlotte, North Carolina in 2016 and performing my song to 125,000 people. That was pretty bizarre.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Where was this?
The Thanksgiving's Day Parade in Charlotte, North Carolina. And this was when I still was in a band, had a band. Of course, at this point, it was a two-person band. And my drummer and I were on a float with animatronic dinosaurs.
Word.
And a girl in a safari costume who's just standing there staring off into space, slightly bobbing her head to the music, slightly. and the
Wow.
animatronic T-Rex like moving its little T-Rex arms, and yeah. But to this day I don't know exactly what my music had to do with the.
I was gonna say, like, what did the music have anything to do with the float, or
The
just
song-
so they would have music?
The song was called Punk Rock Queen. That's so nothing to do with
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
So because you were on a float, did you just play the song on a loop then?
Oh yeah, and we were play syncing. It was that they had a record.
Oh,
playing.
so you're just playing along with a record
Play
on a loop.
syncing,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes. Yeah. And
How
when I
do
say
you land a gig like that?
well, that's when I had a manager who was actually at a retired Capitol Records A&R guy. Yes.
Okay.
Really nice guy.
Crazy.
And this guy just passed away. His name was Jeff Sheen. So he was actually a really good guy. He taught me a lot of stuff. I actually got to, see his wife a couple weeks ago. She was really nice, really big fan. She, because they were located down in Southern California, LA. But yeah, no, he was a good person. Sad he just passed away. He'd worked with all kinds of people from Rick James to Pink Floyd to the John Lennon solo. So he definitely been out there, and he taught me a few things about the music business.
Nice.
Huh, that's cool.
crazy. That's a good story.
Oh, thanks.
Word. Well, let's have our final song here. Thank God for tacos.
Then, right?
Again, probably not much of a story behind this one.
Yeah, not much of a story. Yeah, none of them are.
All good. Thank God for Tacos by Bryan Bielanski. Thank you all for being with us here. And that's our season premiere, guys.
Yay.
Yay. Thank y'all for being with us, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
I like eggplants.
Thank God for tacos. Thank God for tacos. I really need some pico de gallo. A lot of pico de gallo and a lot of cheese. A lot of cheese. A lot of cheese. Gracias el Dio para tacos. Gracias el Dio para tacos. Yo necesito de pico de gallo. Mucho pico de gallo y mucho queso. Mucho queso. Mucho queso. Thank God for tacos. Thank God for tacos. Thank God for tacos. Thank God for. I won't say 9 in one sitting. I won't say 9 in one sitting. I'm not saying that's a good idea. It's not a good idea, but it really happened. Really happened. Really happened. Thank God for tacos. Thank God for tacos. Thank God for tacos. Thank God for. I won't say 9 in one sitting. I won't say 9 in one sitting. Well, I'm not saying that's a good idea. It's not a good idea, but it really happened. Really happened. Really happened. Thank God for tacos. Thank God for tacos. Thank God for tacos. Thank God for tacos. Arriba.
We'd like to thank you for joining us on another exciting and exclusive episode of KWJUDAS on Gumption City Radio. We now turn you back to our regularly scheduled Gumption City programming.